Hi, welcome to MathKey. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to find the value of a given that 8 minus I divided by 3 minus 2I equals a plus bi. So what it means is that we're going to express the left-hand side in the form a plus bi. So now let's get started. Okay, so what we need to take note of first of all is that I is equal to the square root of minus 1, which implies that I squared is equal to minus 1. So we need to take note of this fact. Very, very important. We need to take note of this. So now what we are going to do here is that we're going to simplify this side in form of this, like we have said, and that will be done by multiplying both the top and the bottom by the conjugate. So we are given now 8 minus I divided by 3 minus 2I. So we need to multiply both the numerator and denominator and denominator by the conjugate. The conjugate of this now. The conjugate of 3 minus 2I, which is gotten by changing this operation to 3 plus 2I. So we're going to use this to multiply both the numerator and the denominator of this. And of course, this implies we're going to have 8 minus I times 3 plus 2I, then divided by 3 minus 2I, 3 minus 2I, also multiply by this 3 plus 2I, that's the conjugate. So we're now going to expand and evaluate this now. Okay, so to expand that, this of course implies 8 times 3 gives us 24. 8 times 2I gives us plus 16I, minus I times 3 gives us minus 3I, and minus I times 2I, minus times plus gives us minus I times 2I gives us 2I squared for the top. Then divided by the bottom you see here. This bottom is difference of two squares. The bottom is difference of two squares. So we're going to apply the law of difference of two squares at the bottom. So that implies 3 squared minus 2I squared. 2I in bracket all squared. Okay. So from here now, we're going to simplify this, and it implies 24 plus 16I minus 3I gives us plus 13I, then minus 2I squared divided by 3 squared gives us 9, minus 2 squared 4, then we'll have I squared. So 4 is multiplying I squared. Now let's recall from the beginning that I is equal to the square root of -1, or I squared equals to -1. So we're going to replace I squared with -1. So from here, we said I squared is equal to -1. So this is what we're going to put, substitute inside here now. So this implies, okay, 24 plus 13i minus 2, so we'll replace this with -1, minus 1 in bracket divided by 9 minus 4, close your bracket, times -1, close your bracket, so I squared is -1. Okay, so at this very point, we are going to evaluate this again, and now this implies what happens here. 24, we still keep our 24 plus 13i minus 2 times -1 gives us minus times minus is plus, 2 times 1 is 2. So from there, the bottom 9, keep our 9 again, minus times minus is plus, and 4 times 1 gives us 4. So from here, we can now have that this is equal to, I think this and this are like them. So 24 plus 2 gives us 26, then plus 13i divided by 9 plus 4, which gives us 13. And from here, we can continue with this as usual. Okay, so now what do we do from here? We can split this and split the denominator, share the denominator. 26 divided by 13, then plus 13 over 13i. So this is it. And now this automatically implies, okay, 26 divided by 13 gives us 2, then plus 13 over 13 is 1, so that's I. Okay, so now we'll take this back again. So since it's minus I divided by 3 minus 2i equals a plus bi, okay, what it means is that this implies so this implies that 2 plus I is equal to A plus BI. So now, by comparison, we can imply that A is 2 and B is 1. Okay, so it implies that A is equal to 2, and that's our final answer.